Ok, on est revenu, tout marche, tout marche. Ça y est. I will have the fun. Donc maintenant, il faut que je parle à Simpeman. Attends, annuler. Annuler. Attendez. Équipement. Enlever. 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 Zaz, la même. Enlève. 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 Et ça, vie maximale, et on verra bien ce qu'on peut avoir en charge maximale, vie maximale, bon. Ranger le coffre privé, déposer. Voilà. Ok. Retirer. Allons-y. Alors. Parmi les bâtons de Merlin l'Enchanteur, nous avons des bâtons à 239. Blanc Talaria, grand bâton dans un aile de lumière. Il est constamment possédé par un enchantement sacré. Élu par un enchantement de foudre. Ouais. Alors moi je vais prendre la foudre pour Frazetta. Et pour Pizaz, l'enchantement sacré, ça fera plaisir. Ensuite, côté casque, qu'est-ce qui s'offre à nous? Le visage de Janurwa, le sorcier Janurwa. Let's go. La tiare, ça va l'air assez imbloquable. Le masque, le monocle, les lunettes. Le masque. Frazetta, le masque, la gamine, la tiare. Ça m'a l'air essentiel. Le masque de Janurwa. Ça, c'est vraiment juste pour se la péter, si tu veux. Ensuite, du côté des robes, nous en avons que 3. Ah non. Silhouette de sorcellerie. Manteau de chaman. Robe missionnaire, manteau de chaman. Qu'est-ce qu'on a d'autre? L'armure, mais ça, tout le monde peut la porter, PTDR. Robe matelassée d'enchanteur. C'est chum, c'est chum, c'est chum. C'est chum, c'est chum. Donnez-moi l'armure de sorcellerie. Pour Frazetta. Et le grand manteau de chaman pour Pezaz. Ensuite, côté slip. Jambière de soldat, jambière de courtisan. Bottes de cuir suédé. Collant de pèlerin. Bottes de travail. Collant de pèlerin. Moule bide pour les deux. Et enfin, la cape. La cape est essentielle. C'est ce qui va déterminer tout le putain de drip. Pour ça, pas le choix. Il faut qu'on teste. Voilà. Et pour les anneaux, charge maximale. Vie, force, vitalité. Augmente la défense magique. La défense et la défense magique. Plus de chances de faire tomber les ennemis ou les étourdir, ça c'est bon. Réduit les dégâts tranchants, réduit les dégâts de feu. Empêche le sommeil et l'embrasement. Plus de dégâts derrière, mais moins de fond. Ok, très bien, on s'en fout. Ok. Braves gens. Let's talk about drip. Alors déjà, ça ressemble à un bas de dragon le truc. Hein. Oh là 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 là, on adore. Voyons voir. Déjà, la tiare pour elle, c'est imbloquable. Oh, le masque. Bon, après, ça, c'est imbloquable. Voilà. 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 Ça, c'est pas mal, ça aussi. Oh là là là. Elias de Kellywig. Cap à la Gandalf. Ah, c'est la même. Cape de champion et cape de commandant. D'accord. C'est la même. Et enfin, la cape demi. La cape demi corbeau. Mais ça, c'est Kino, ça. On va prendre la max corbeau pour lui. 10 minutes à vie maximale. Fait tomber les ennemis. Point. Point, 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 point. Point, 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 point. Ça l'huissier, c'est pas trop dégueulasse. In sleep he sang to me. In dreams he came. Point, 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 point. Point, 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 point. Sing once again with me, our strange duet. My power over you grows stronger yet. And though you turn from me to glance behind, the phantom of the opera is there
heavy as a sack.
inside your mind. Point, 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 point. C'est incroyable. Il se passe un moment incroyable de stream. C'est OP.
Turning in early,
Ah putain. Super. Oh, sympa.
I crossed paths with a pawn of great skills on my travels.
Point,
I have a
point,
feeling
point,
fortune shall favor us
point.
this day.
Point, point, point. Alors attends. Du coup, il nous faut des pions. Point. Point, 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 point. Point, 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 point. Point, 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 point. Let's go.
I know precisely when a curative is needed, Master. You'll never fall in battle so long as I'm around. Delighted to meet you.
Et derrière un grand black giga Chad, Zuma.
I enjoy tackling fierce foes and prefer combat's thrills. Please dispense with the... Nothing to report, I'm afraid.
Il a l'air infecté, lui, il parle mal.
Whatever else might be said of...
Tire-toi, tire-toi. Pas de... Pas mal, ça.
If 'tis discipline your company lacks, I can provide. Shall we discuss tactics now?
Ok. On est prêt.
I just remembered a curious rumor I overheard once. Seems there's an illness pawns can catch beyond the rift.
Well met, sir.
Alors, qu'est-ce suivant? Bardi du Scramazax, rapière d'argent, arc de loup, foulard champion, tête, capuche. Sarwell de voyageur, ok. Écharpe de la canopée, ok. Anneau de ténacité, maximal d'endurance, Osef. Et enfin, tout le reste, c'est du matos, c'est fort aimable. Rien de tout ceci n'est nécessaire. Alors. Excellent. Alors ça, c'est un coffre normal, du coup. Nice.
What could yon chest be hiding? I must know. Not all chests contain treasure, you know.
Ok. Bonjour mademoiselle.
Whatever could you want from me?
Je ne sais pas. La bourse ou la vie. Hop, vendu, ça c'est fait. Ah, c'est fermé ça.
Very well. I shall return.
Pas besoin d'un sorcier avec des techniques secrètes. Pour l'instant, juste mon pion. Laisse-moi apprécier, Kunshin. On a déjà le dogme du dragon. Tu peux plus rien m'apprendre, Bonjour, toi, tu sais des choses, toi?
I must say I'm impressed by your intuition, sir. You found me out far sooner than most. I trust you are enjoying your sojourn in our fair village. If you have any questions, ask away. I should be glad to aid you.
Ok. Le laiton.
Beg pardon? Why would you ask such a thing? A letter? Oh, you've made quite the discovery. Brass means imitating someone in thieves' cant. This letter means to say someone's taken on such a request.
C'est une lettre que j'ai trouvée dans un coffre.
Naturally, I can say nothing as to the who or what of the arrangement. I'm sure you understand. Is there aught else you'd care to ask?
Bon, c'est un début. Qu'est-ce que vous savez de moi?
You're curious what I know of you? Quite a bit, I should think. Naturally, I'm not the only one. Our village has its own network of spies and informants, you see, and your title tends to make you stand out among the rumors we collect. You're the second arisen to come to Vermont, and you've allied yourself with Captain Brandt against the Queen Regent. In response, she's... Oops. I mustn't say another word. Don't misunderstand. I'm no ally of the Queen Regent. I merely strive to maintain neutrality in political matters. Those who deal in information must ne'er align themselves with a particular power. Is there aught else you care to ask?
Ok. Où est le fou archimonarque?
Arthur, you say? I've lived in this village many a year, but I can't say I've heard of someone by that name. Is there aught else you care to ask? If aught about our humble village seems strange to you, that is easily explained. For 'tis here that thieves are instructed in the skills they require. To begin with, those who wander into the village are evaluated for their potential aptitude. Of course, you are no exception. That you stand here now is proof you were deemed a worthy candidate, which is to say, you have my approval as the Thiefmeister. Is there aught else you care to ask? I take
Comment j'obtiens le maître voleur?
I hope you like it. I found it myself.
You, sir, are worthy of inheriting my ultimate technique.
Ok.
Once mastered, 'twill allow you to fell all foes, both minuscule and mighty.
Well. Why, thank you. La lame du bûcher. La lame du bûcher.
Is there aught else you care to ask? I take care.
Ça fout le spoil dans le chat. Ah, tu peux, hein. Pour le coup, si c'est de la merde. Mais je me dis aussi parce que je me disais qu'ils sont pas censés t'aimer pour donner leur truc spécial.
Is there aught else you care to ask? I take care then.
There are useful ingredients to be gathered here, I'll wager. We could pick some now and use them when the need arises.
Hey. De l'argent. Ah merde. Ah, il aurait fallu que je sois sorcier pour monter là. Merde. Merci encore chez 40 piges. Ok. Est-ce qu'il faut que je redevienne comment ça s'appelle, un ninja pendant une seconde? C'était pas ça le passage. Ah. Pas besoin, d'accord. Peut-être qu'ici je lui offre des bouquets de fleurs, tu crois que ça marche? Peut-être essayer de lui offrir un truc.
This is the inn, of course. Nothing's free in this world.
J'ai jamais équipé ça, ok. D'accord. Ah merde. Peu commun à Vermouth, ça doit valoir du thune, ça.
Do stop by again.
Non mais si j'avais la technique du double saut, oui, je pourrais facilement y accéder. C'est pas la question. La question c'est comment on obtient de lui la technique ultime de voleur, si c'est lui le maître voleur. À moi qui ment.
I'm not interested.
C'est pas lui? Sérieux? C'est pas littéralement fraude. Yeah, ok. That made kind of sense.
Just imagine the coin we'd gain from selling this. Deeper pockets make for shallower troubles, they say.
Redeviens voleur quelques minutes. Merci agent X. Ouais, je vais faire ça. C'est bien ce que je pensais. Quel dommage. Je venais juste de m'équiper, mais c'est pas grave. Je vais me mettre à poil et puis je vais y aller. Version vanille.
I've seen you about. You the outsider? My lord spoke of you. Come on, follow me. I've something real nice to show you.
C'est un piège ça par contre.
No doubt you're dazzled by my charms.
Bah alors la gamine. Bah alors. Bon. Oh.
I would appreciate your swift return, Master. A fell unease begins to gnaw at me when you are gone over long.
Ah, mais je peux pas l'éviter. Ça risque d'être un peu chaud, non? Bon. Stylé. Ok. Non. Bon. De toute façon, je suis sûr qu'il n'y avait pas des choses importantes. There you go.
You made it after all.
Bonjour.
Guess that means I win. Oi, you lot best pay up. Dear me.
Ah oui. Ah, c'est vraiment le village de ninja de la feuille cachée en fait. D'accord. Ah, et c'est tous des assassins. Ok.
Didn't disappoint, did you? You've done well. Seems only fair I answer any questions.
Et c'était le marchand. Ah.
Ask away.
Quel génie.
What can I say? Not many people bother with this place. Luckily for me, you were different. Anyway, most visitors get fooled into going up to the manor. We send them packing with a trifle, and if they don't question it, good riddance. We only train the rare few who make it here. Some might go so far as to say that the entire village was built around this spot. That all you wanted to ask? Figures you'd want to know about him. We're supposed to be neutral. Ordinarily, I wouldn't say a word about one of our jobs. But I suppose I can tell you, the situation being what is. His real name is Dara. He was one of us, once.
Oh, one of us. One of us.
But he's been exiled.
Oh.
We had no choice, see? After he went off to play the false arisen, we're men and women of shadow. Center stage isn't our place to stand. That's why he was cast out. He'll ne'er be part of our village again.
Ah ouais, il a quitté le Nadashin Kageryu.
That all you wanted to ask? For all this, Dara was in line to become the next thief maester, but he failed. Took a massive injury to the chest during the trial, so the title fell to me. That's when he went off, saying he used the scar in his chest to pose as the Arisen. And what a scheme that turned out to be, eh? Now he gets to sit pretty on the best seat in the kingdom. Still, you'd have a hard time proving that he's not who he says he is. He's a wily one, that Dara. Always was careful not to leave behind a shred of evidence. But we can't have him thinking that he gets to go off and enjoy a peaceful life in a lap of luxury after breaking our code. Methinks he needs something to remind him of the debt he owes us. Here, this should do the trick. Now, as to the Maester's teaching, not sure you'll be able to use it to its fullest potential, but I'll show it to you.
Ah, guide du larron. Voyons voir. Insaisissable. There you go. C'est celui-là donc. Et je peux l'apprendre celui-là, l'âme du bûcher. Mais attends, l'âme du bûcher, c'est pas l'arme, c'est pas le skill level 2. Pas mal.
Always sets me to thinking, this place.
You're here. I've been waiting for you.
Juteux. Guêtre de voleur. Marais montant affiné, bergeron affiné. Œil de tir. Écorcheuse. D'accord. D'accord. Ok, directement à la maison de la vie.
Master.
Well met, sir.
Well met. Merci. Well fucking met. Bon bah très bien.
A reward for our efforts. I expect Captain Brandt will know how to put what we've gleaned to good use.
Nice. Bon. Du coup, ça c'est fait. Découvrir Lutica, voir comment elle s'en sort, ok. Informer Donovan que la lettre est bien arrivée. Le couronnement est une occasion, on s'en fout. Folle aventure d'un mendiant, on va le suivre. Daphné dans quelques jours, mystérieuse silhouette. Jusqu'à ce que la bande ne sait pas. Envahisseur squameux, voir comment le village du Lièvre reçu évolue. Et Sven a décidé de prendre l'appareil. Jusqu'à ce que la mort nous sépare, très bien. Parce qu'il est peut-être encore buggé cette quête, mais peut-être que maintenant, elle a été débuggée depuis le temps. Depuis le temps où ça se passe bien. Et ça me forcerait à passer par le milieu du pays. Et je dis pas que c'est mal, mais au contraire, je dis que c'est très bien. Grégor, le Dualan. Ouais, absolument, ça avait bugué la dernière fois. Je me demande si le Dualan n'aura pas repopé depuis. Point. Allons tuer des trucs.
What brings you here?
Bonjour, notre assassin.
Look how many women we count. The creature's corpse will serve us well.
I look forward to seeing your marksmanship.
Oups. Midi sol, ok. En bas, il y a un bateau.
Ingredients
Alors d'habitude, il se penche en avant quand il y a un bord. Mais là, il a glissé tout mourir direct. Hein. Quand j'ai tué le Dualan, le PNJ m'a parlé instant. Il a quitté le dialogue trop vite, ce qui a déclenché la suite de la... Ouais, c'est ça. Mais le truc, c'est est-ce qu'au bout de 2 semaines, le Dualan respawn, tu vois?
If we are to aid Sir Gregor, we must needs make for the ill-doer's resting place. I know the way. Follow me. Well, now, isn't this lucky? Someone who knows the way.
Respire. Ça brine là ou pas? Brine direct, ok. Ok.
If I might be so bold as to speak my mind, look how many women we count among our number. And I've no objections. The creature's corpse will serve us well. Be sure to aim true. While traveling beyond the rift, I uncovered a treasure chest hidden in this very locale. Shall we seek it out?
Oh cool.
There's something down there. Is it safe to descend? Oh, well spotted. I'm sure my master would be astonished to learn this is here.
Alors, Oh non, ne te fais pas baiser ce coup-ci.
There are useful ingredients to be gathered here, I'll wager. We could pick some now and use them when the need arises.
Je fouillais le... J'ai voulu faire un saut de l'aigle.
If we are to aid Sir Gregor, we must needs make for the ill-doer's resting place. I know the way. Follow me.
Bon.
Well, now, isn't this lucky? Someone who knows the way.
C'est chaud quand tu cherches des ennemis, il y en a jamais. Tant tout ce que tu demandes, c'est qu'on te fout la paix. Ça n'arrête pas.
Unless my eyes deceive me, there's something down there.
Oh, well spotted. Indeed. Good on you for being so observant.
Merci.
redeem myself yet.
C'est l'heure.
We are under attack.
Nice.
Now, what might that be?
Let us ponder how best to proceed.
900 balles. Dites-moi qu'il y a une caverne là, quelque chose. Rien? Putain.
There are useful ingredients to be gathered here, I'll wager. We could pick some now and use them when the need arises.
Il était pas voleur ce perso avant, si. Mais j'ai switch quadri sorcier pour le lol.
I've just realized. We all share the same thing. We are birds. I'll combine my magic with yours. But you might cast the spell more.
This is quite fun actually.
Yon statue makes for a fine landmark.
Why don't we go take a look?
Bon après malheureusement il est immunisé à la foudre. Mais on a un lance-flamme. Qu'est-ce qu'on craint? Oh, c'est un titan?
You'll not get past me. How long do you think you can run, eh?
Where do you think you're going?
I will finish this, here and now.
The creature's corpse will serve us well. Are you certain you can manage it? 'Tis an awfully long shot.
Mais on n'arrivera pas à monter plus haut, je pense. Pas sans sortilège de lévitation ou autre. C'est les mages ou les sorciers qui peuvent léviter?
Ah, a material. Useful things, these. Different combinations of materials result in different creations.
Les deux, ah, putain, vivement. Et merde. On pourra même pas le réinvoquer correctement.
Mayhap you will think this a trifle, but we could add a warrior to our ranks. What say you, Master?
They can send even the most troublesome of foes reeling.
Very well. I shall return.
Putain, mais on trouve aucun ennemi, quoi. Pitié. Il y avait juste 5 milliards sur la route, là. Oula.
No! The prison has been poisoned.
Yay, rang de classe.
We prevailed by the skin of our teeth.
We ought to consider this a lesson. This is what befalls one who lets down their guard.
Oh la vache.
No rest for the weary, it seems. We will be hard pressed to find victory here. We cannot heal our wounds. The paths to victory are myriad indeed. That strategy never would have occurred to me.
Le poison est en train de me tuer par contre. Bon écoute. Ah, merde.
Unbelievable.
I did my best to match your skill, Master.
She did her best to match my skills. I don't have any skills. That might be part of the fucking problem. Ouh. Ah, je peux continuer à balancer des éclairs. Ah. Je peux continuer à bourrer en fait. D'accord, je savais pas.
A smashing success.
Let us try for the same result with our next attack.
Oh, I've just recalled a campsite I found while beyond the rift.
D'accord, tu
From
peux
here.
continuer de
Shall we
bourrer.
go? I can lead the way.
D'accord. Ah d'accord, tu peux pas le bourrer. Alors que le sort de foudre, tu peux le bourrer. C'est intéressant. Le sort de foudre, tu peux le bourrer, braves gens. Tu peux continuer ton gros kiko, quoi. Comme un spammer.
Let me get that.
C'est un peu kino quand même, hein. La cam est proche, non? Ah oui, c'est parce que comme j'appuie sur le bouton pour... Ouais, ça rapproche la cam en fait. Ok. En tout cas, c'est Kino, hein.
Methinks we could move this boulder if we work together.
Ah,
I
tout
say we
l'intérêt.
give it a push and see what happens.
Non, on pousse rien du tout, biche. Là, voilà. Alors, surtout, on se dirige dans des endroits qu'on n'a pas visités. Donc, en haut à gauche, et on traverse ce pont. Nice. Ah, attends, dans les objets que j'ai. Je suis encore en léger, ok. Ça pèse rien, ok. 0 kg. Dieu merci. De la gestion d'inventaire simplifiée, bordel de merde. T'es à côté du puits à griffon, là, non? Non, je crois pas, non.
I suppose There can be no harm in bringing this along.
We'll find a use for it, I'm sure.
Je suis mort, putain. Les hauteurs de chute dans ce jeu sont assez... Je suis persuadé que dans le jeu précédent, il y avait plus de hauteur de chute. Hein. C'est peut-être moi qui me frustre, mais c'était méga haut là, 3 étages. Ah bah. Ah. Well.
Near that thundering gate, it is a cyclops.
Lightning in its weakness and our strength. I have the same smell and will overwhelm our world with blind magics. This brute has quite the temper.
Ouf, la vache.
Haha, I can do this all day.
I am so used to it. Thank you, Arisen. This bow is beyond our strength. I recommend a safe retreat. It is one of the targets my own master battled with. I should like to see it.
Shit. Ah, j'ai même pas eu le temps. J'ai même pas eu le temps d'appuyer sur Start. C'était la même animation quand tu t'écrases. Oh la vache.
If we are to aid Sir Gregor,
Mais j'ai moins de vie.
we must needs
Attends, à chaque fois que tu recharges ta sauvegarde, t'as moins de vie. C'est débile.
I can guide you there if you wish.
I was most welcome. Now we shall do
This Cyclops wears a helmet. We'll need to remove it if we're to strike at its eye.
We ought to employ lightning against the foe.
Écoute, hein.
This brute has quite the temper.
I know that brings our heart.
Tis well in hand. Arisen, have you been harmed?
Miscalculated.
You'll have to manage on your own. I've got my hands full. Do not falter. We'll take every ounce of our strength, but we can prevail.
Thank you, Master. I only hope I did not disappoint you. It's one of the targets my own master has in place. I should like to see it through. No objection. Would you lend me a hand? First, your helmet. Once locked to the balance.
Blep.
Easier target when lying prone. The enemy slows. That's how time allows. We find ourselves in a disadvantage.
We were unprepared.
Je le tiens, je le tiens.
Completed the task my master set for.
Ouais, c'est bon.
I like that.
Bravo les
I have a
mecs.
knack for combining materials that I hope you'll find useful.
Ouais, non mes frères, j'ai personne, donc ouais, viens, viens. Qu'on ait au moins un mec qui fasse semblant, parce que...
Plentiful hereabouts.
Shall we see if there's aught to be found while we're here?
Il faut un peu de frontline, ouais, ouais. J'ai installé un mode qui, normalement, diminue le temps d'incantation des sortilèges fois 0,3, mais je sais pas s'il marche. Je sais pas si mes invocations sont plus rapides que vous, ce que vous avez l'habitude de voir.
That's quite a large boulder, but methinks 'twill budge if we combine our strength.
Would anyone care to push?
Je voulais spammer les sorts, hein, parce que je trouvais ça drôle.
I happened upon a treasure chest rather.
No sense letting the enemy gain the upper hand. Early Griffin gets the worm, as they say.
You pulled that off with nary a hitch. 'Twill be a rude
Ah, voilà ça que je voulais voir.
find you pinched there.
En 3, on devrait commencer à débloquer quelques sortilèges, au moins. Pas grand chose, mais juste un petit peu, tu vois. Rang 4, je pense que c'est à partir de rang 4 que c'est intéressant de faire une pause pour voir ce qu'on peut bourrer.
I hope you weren't expecting mercy.
I shan't allow any who've harmly arisen to go free.
I'll combine my magic with yours, that you might cast the spell more quickly.
Ça passe, ouais.
Must you run so fast? I can hardly keep you in my sights, Arisen.
Let us endeavor to keep up, though we are less fleet of foot.
Attaquez, attaquez.
'Tis well to be prepared, but over preparation will serve us not.
Pas mal.
Naught compares to the thrill of victory. One cannot help but wound death.
This way, if you please.
Ok. C'est un peu compliqué à utiliser, mais c'est marrant quand même comme setup, hein.
Let us see what you're made of.
J'arrive pas à changer de cible. C'est dommage qu'on puisse pas changer de cible en cours de route.
Ah,
Pas moyen de traverser ça, j'imagine. Du coup, il faut que je suive la route et que je suive le chemin du haut.
material. Useful things, these.
I'm sure we'll find a purpose for it in due time.
These writings could be of import.
Oh, well spotted. I'm sure my master would be astonished to learn this is here.
What I wouldn't give to be inside with a mug of warm ale.
Grumbling isn't like to improve our situation.
Ah mais... Il miste, mais c'était le kill. Ok, tout va bien.
My thanks. Where would I be without you, Arisen?
Pour l'instant, c'est que le sort de food level 1. Hein. Pour l'instant, la portée est pas top. C'est toujours ça, les classes level 1. Hein. Voilà. Faut nous laisser un peu de temps, faut nous laisser un peu de temps.
Ooh, I can't wait to find out what's inside.
Jesus. Ouch. Ce rebond. Ah! Piu, 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 piu. Piu. De temps en temps, je fais des espèces de coups critiques.
Oh, I should tell you. There's a forgotten rift stone nearby. I found it beyond the rift. Shall we go there now?
Non. Ou un scarabée. Ça, c'est offert par contre.
What's more, now that I think on it, none in our wolves, if I've ever seen them.
Our ice attacks are wasted on this road.
Ha! They are right to fear us.
Ought we to pursue and eliminate the stragglers?
If we mastered that attack, we would be invincible.
Ah oui, je dis joliment, mais tout cela ne m'aide pas. Là-bas des sauriens, pas mal.
This creature is hard as stone, making it ideal for tossing at our other foes.
Ok. Très bien.
Now there's a worthy prize, if only 'tweren't so far away.
Ok, une vraie Rift Stone, ça pourrait être pas mal en vrai. La pierre du devoir. Trouver des missions pourvues de missions de pion. Je veux pas son profil, putain de soie, je veux l'invoquer.
You can count on me to fly to your aid in your hour of need. Master.
Voilà.
Whatever else might be said of
Are you
me,
fit to travel?
Voilà. Ok.
I've just remembered a curious rumor I overheard one.
Do you know who you're dealing with?
Non, je sais pas quitter, PTDR.
There are useful ingredients to be gathered here, I'll wager.
No harm in picking a few.
D'accord, il a pas l'air de s'énerver pour rien. Bon bah très bien. Là-bas il y a des gobelins. Là-bas il y a un insigne de quête mais il est hors de portée. Hop. Prise de risque, non c'est bon. Et là on est en train de découvrir une nouvelle route vers Grande Sorenne là, super. Bonjour, bonjour. Cet anneau du stagger sert quand même. Hein. Oh. Yes. Plus qu'à débloquer le rang de pesaz. We're nice. Pardon. T'es cuite la volaille. Ah, bien joué. Ok. Et un ou deux ennemis supplémentaires là, quelques gobelins. Ça devrait suffire à débloquer la version supérieure. Et qu'est-ce que c'est que ce papier? Attention aux faux insurgés. D'accord.
Feast your eyes on this!
Voilà. Elle a toujours pas son... Ah. Là on discute, là on parle, là on échange, là on communique.
Mayhap 'twill yield us all to view.
Why
Parfait.
don't we go take a look?
Ok, rentrons au village. Rendons les quêtes. Profitons-en, tu vois. Mettons-nous bien.
Do watch where you're going. You'll hurt yourself one of these days.
Oh, don't mind me. These things happen.
J'ai entendu des grosses saloperies, mais impossible de savoir où ça se trouve. Voilà. Et en l'argent aussi, bien sûr. Bien sûr. Ok.
This is most convenient. Another destination we were bound for is not far from here.
We'll make our way there in time. As to whether 'twill be sooner or later, that is for the Arisen to decide.
Super. Maintenant, avec moi et fermez vos gueules. Et qui est cette personne-là? Non, pas toi. Ah, je te tiens. Qui t'est enculé?
My, I'm trapped like a rat in a cage. This Arisen's both shrewd and fleet of foot.
Pourquoi tu me suis?
What? Can't you think of a reason? I'd thought you were keener wit than that. Let's just say there are some who don't want you wandering about as you please. I was to report on your comings and goings, you see. But I suppose that job's over. Now you found me out? So, how about it, friend? Will you let me go? I've no reason to trouble you any further.
Mais non, il meurt. J'ai pas de raison réelle de le laisser se promener comme il veut. Ouais, non, ouais.
Understandable. Still, no harm in asking, was there?
You there! Oh!
Shit! We're in for it now.
With all likelihood, he is an agent dispatched from Batal. Pray, let us handle the rest. We will hear all he has to say before the week is out. I bid you, wait till then.
Yes, sir!
Mayhap this ladder is here
C'est
for a reason.
Burke.
Perhaps new discoveries await us above.
C'est quoi le papier?
How bold you are in irons.
D'accord. Est-ce que je peux lui parler pour lui rendre les quêtes? Qu'est-ce qui se passe, bébé?
We will hear all he has to
Je
say.
suis en train de montrer les yaoris et les yukata.
We shall see how bold you are in irons.
Do not test me.
On est parti avec, c'est sûr. Je ne sais pas, maman.
Bon, bah... dans ton sac à dos, tu penses?
Peut-être. Ça me paraît abscon.
Bah oui, moi aussi, je pense pas que tu les mets dans ton sac à dos.
We shall
J'en ai
see
aucun souvenir.
how bold you are
Je
in
sais pas où
irons.
sont tes fringues.
Do not test me.
J'espère qu'on n'a pas oublié l'hôtel, qu'on n'a pas oublié la pension.
Pas à l'hôtel, c'est sûr. On a tout fouillé. Ce serait à la convention. Ça me paraît improbable. On avait bien nettoyé la salle de dédicace.
Bah écoute, je farfouille encore un peu. Si jamais je le trouve, je t'envoie un message, je te dis.
Oui, oui, tu peux venir, mais voilà. Mais si tu le trouves pas, on le retrouvera un autre jour. Je suis persuadé qu'on l'a.
D'accord.
On vérifiera la voiture
We
demain au
shall
passage.
see how bold you are in
Voilà, très bien. Ah, il a ce sac à merde.
Best watch yourself.
Ok.
It's on me to bear what younger shall
Gotta earn all the gold I can while I'm here. Well met. Looking to make a purchase?
Rien du tout.
Hope to see you again.
No
Okay.
purchases to be made today, I see. I just hope the shopkeep understands.
I wish I knew your restraint, Arisen.
Putain, fermez vos gueules. Qu'est-ce que... Alors, attends. Ok. L'extrémité de Vermoon. Ça, c'est que le soir. Ça, c'est là.
The letter has reached its recipient.
Ah, you've returned. How did you fare on the journey to Melve?
Splendid.
You've been an immense help, I must say. The cart reached its destination, safe and sound. And from the television, you even rid the road of a few monsters. You've certainly earned a reward, my friend.
Je me mouche.
Here you are.
J'en chie, putain. Qu'est-ce que j'en chie.
Ox carts seem a convenient choice for longer journeys.
Ok, donc ça c'est la bonne nouvelle, ça c'est fait. Boîte de... ok, d'accord, ça ok. Voir Swen.
Right you are. We're here, and none the worse for wear.
Hi. Faring well, I hope. Would you care to join me? I'd not say no to a bit of company. I was hoping you'd say that. Do you know, I had a feeling we'd meet here today. Say, you're not from round here, are you? Are you a traveler? Have you seen many places? How I envy you. This city is all I know. I long to learn more of the outside world, but Mother won't allow it. She's always telling me how dangerous it is beyond the palace walls. But that only makes me question her judgment all the more. After all, if the world truly is so perilous, what of the lives of our people? They must be fraught with uncertainty, subject to harsh conditions. It seems unfair that I alone should be shielded from that reality. But listen to me waffling on. Ah, I almost forgot. I happened upon this little curio the other day. Here, you're welcome to it if you'd like. My apologies, friend, but I'd best be going. Thank you for indulging me. I do hope we'll see each other anon.
Ok, fort aimable. Et il m'a donné un anneau de fait. Voyons voir. Charge maximale. You know what? It's nice. On va pas se plaindre. Alors voyons voir. Scarabée doré. Miam. Ça c'est plus de charge max. Et tout le bordel qu'on a, il va falloir qu'on le pose anyway. On a d'autres slips. Je peux pas le porter. Ouais non, ça c'est plus classe. Ok, donc ça c'est valide.
Welcome to and quality is what you need if you want to survive.
Fais voir ce que t'as, dispo. Chapeau de sorcier, non. Bandeau figue bof. Capuche de moine. Robe animiste, oh. Bottes de marchand ambulant, let's go. Ok. Du coup, attends, il y a un drip là. Merci. Voilà, drip animiste, let's go. Déjà, tu commences par ça. Slip de savant. Let's go, t'enchaînes.
So before you check the price.
Alors. Juste de l'argent, ça nécessite. Ça vaut la peine. Ça vaut la peine. Ça coûte pas très cher upgrade. Voilà. Ah bien.
Just remember, oh, catch your eye. Just say the many thanks. I appreciate the bit.
Voilà. Voilà, let's go. Un peu de sexy, là. Un peu de sexe. Faites-nous rêver. Faites-nous rêver. Bon. Du coup, il y a la clette avec Kodoman, là aussi. Tiens, prends 100 balles. Alors, lui, il a une mission à la con.
Gather round, gather round. Treat your ears to a tale by a master storyteller. And should my story entertain you?
Effectivement, il y a un archer devant le...
Oh, yes?
Oh la vache, c'est un elfe, effectivement.
I possess no ill intent, I assure you. I merely wished for a closer look at these bows. Those of other races differ so in design from our own, you see. I cannot deny I am curious about them. That's all 'tis, mind. Curiosity. I have no desire to actually own one of these contraptions myself, and even if I did, it isn't as if I could purchase one. It would be unseemly for an elf to aspire to such a thing, no matter how they fascinate me. It isn't to be.
This ladder can take us to new heights.
Come take a look.
Frère, y a pas de honte.
You'll be glad you'd always a pleasure.
These foreign bows do so intrigue me.
Yeah.
But I shall... You would simply give this to me? Oh, that is most generous. I would gladly accept it. You have my gratitude. Fascinating. 'Tis not dissimilar from an elven bow in make, and yet 'tis unlike one in near every respect, such as this bowstring. It looks quite the same, but the tension is altogether different. I suppose that comes from using different materials. Why do you stare? Perhaps you find it absurd that I should marvel so at a bow not of elven make. I suppose I sought inspiration, for I confess I find myself rather lost. My aim has suffered of late, such that my wayward arrows simply will not strike true.
Oh merde!
The timing could not be more unwelcome, as my skill with a bow is to be put on trial anon. Forgive me. I should not expect you to know of our ways. I speak of the trial of archery, a time-honored elven custom. Every elf undergoes this trial when they reach maturity. Till we succeed, we are not considered to have come of age. I have been training most diligently, yet my skills ne'er seem to take shape. Indeed, I fear my aim has only worsened with each new failing. I grew so vexed with myself that I sought to learn a foreign form of archery rather than master my own people's. Thanks to you, I now have the means to do so. Though I dare say I shan't make any headway on my own, it might be just what I need to find my aim. Please, sir, you gifted me this bow. I only ask that you show me how to wield it.
Eh ben, mais le problème c'est qu'il faut que je m'en serve. Enfin, bon bah ouais.
Many thanks, but this is no place to practice. Would you be so? That's where I train.
Ok.
I do hope you'll join me.
Très bien. Eh ben... Est-ce qu'elle est timée? Non, elle n'est pas timée. Bon, bah dans ce cas-là, ça peut attendre. T'es pas obligé d'être archer, je pense, Zombonote, même en étant sorcier, ça passe pas, tu vois. Ok, bon.
Gather round. Treat your ears to a tale by a master.
Oh, I can't complain, really.
Much appreciated.
By your leave, Arisen. I shall take this opportunity to observe our surroundings. Pleasant breeze. Let me think on this a moment.
Lots to do. Have precious little time.
Très bien. Donc c'est quoi la vie de ce Clodo du coup?
My head hurts just thinking about it.
Oh, it's not right. It doesn't make any sort of... The doctor examined him afore, yet e'er since he came here, he's...
I understand how you must... There is no medicine that I am caring for. However, if mayhap convalescing in a place...
Home, you...
Dear, we are...
All right, he's...
I will look after him.
Ok, passionnant. Ok.
Wish 'twere always night. I only had to. I don't like it here. I want to go home.
With an ox cart full of goods.
Rejoice, my darling, for your Albert is returned.
Welcome home, dear.
Oh. Ah. Oh. Ah. Oh. Ah.
I spend my days spinning yarns, only to come home to a wife for whose radiance I have no words. If there is a more fortunate fool in the city, I have yet to meet him.
Oh, you bold-faced flatterer. Just be sure you mind your manners.
D'accord, madame. Pardon, madame.
Have a look. Ostentation.
Humility's here. Suppose I'd best get to work.
Ingredients are plentiful hereabouts.
Le bandit ne bougera pas avant la nuit. Ok, cool. Ah, putain.
Someone to share this spot with.
Merde. Merci. Ok. Bonjour.
Business with the guild, sir. I should be glad to assist you.
Alors, voyons voir. Qu'est-ce qu'on a gagné? Conflagration. Conflagration level 2. Ok, lance-flamme améliorée. Tempête électrique. Plus d'éclairs. Appuyez encore pour plus d'éclairs. Cool. Alice based. Banquise. C'est based. Puis de foudre. Maintenant, grêle. Ça, c'est un peu la zone. Ouais. Enfin, siphon. C'est pas top, hein. Ouais, bah, Wall of Fire, quoi. Et pas prendre conflagration et gâcher des points pour ça. Incantation rapide. Ah. Pas mal. Lévitation. Ah. Pas mal. Talent. Constance des effets négatifs. Ouais, je veux ça. Ça réduit la vitesse à laquelle les objets se détériorent. Osef, mais ouais. Ok. Good.
Always a pleasure.
Bon.
Tis a ladder. Shall we see where it leads?
We ought to put it to good use.
Well, that's convenient.
I'll harvest what I can, should it please you.
Okay. Alors c'est pratique, mais c'est pas la solution miracle, hein. Fais pas ton pion aussi. C'est moi qui suis trop con, tu as entièrement raison. Mais arrête. Oh putain, au secours. Mais au secours. Magic's hard. Ah d'accord. D'accord, donc lévitation. Ah, lévitation, c'est la grande fraude. Alors attendez. Dans ce cas-là, laissez-moi trouver des choses, attendez. Laissez-moi trouver des choses, attendez. J'arrive, hein. pas réussi à trouver, tant pis. Tant pis, tant pis. J'étais persuadé d'avoir vu un mode passer qui disait que tu pouvais cast levitation pendant que tu étais en lévitation. Merci Kanok, merci tout le monde pour l'anniversaire.
By your leave, Arisen. I shall take this opportunity to observe our surroundings.
Ok. On va attendre patiemment. Et là, ma vie remonte pas. Hein. J'ai l'impression que ça marche pour ma barre de vie noire, mais pas pour ma barre de vie normale. Et attends. Merci infiniment, brave gens. Allez, Clodo Boy. Allez, Clodo Boy. Bon.
To break the law is to be thrown in jail.
I've heard that jailers are paid a pittance, despite the hardships of their work.
Then we best keep some coin on hand to ease our potential warders' suffering.
The hour's grown late. Hilda's going to have my hide.
In sleep he sang to me, in dreams he came, that voice which calls to me and speaks my name.
There are useful ingredients to be gathered here, I'll wager.
Shall we see if there's aught to be found while we're here?
C'est pas suspect le mec qui est poursuivi par ça. Le mec, il est poursuivi par God Frazetta. Shit.
Unless I am much mistaken. We have cause to visit a place not far from here.
Shall we head there now? 'Twould save us having to make the trip again.
Alors c'est fantastique, mais... ça rame quand même un peu du fiac. C'est marrant comme ça fait bouger les fringues, vous avez vu, regardez. Oui. C'est marrant quand il est en mode position d'attaque pour choper des choses, en fait, il n'y a pas de physics.
I shall wait. Off wandering about again, I see. Why are you so adverse to doing honest work?
You would ask the proud scion of House Berkeley to move crates? To scribble in ledgers? Preposterous!
Albert, see sense. That pride of yours has already ruined you once before. Do you mean to let it do so again?
Ah, moi je veux le drama, Jean-X.
I don't believe I've had the pleasure, sir. Have we some business I'm unaware of?
C'est ça, hein. Le drama, c'est je lui donne ça, mon gars.
If you're looking for idle chatter, look elsewhere.
Faut aller voir la chatte au bar. Ah, let's go. Bois. Bois.
Come to think of it, was there not another task we were to see to somewhere nearby?
We'll make our way there in time. As to whether 'twill be sooner or later, that is for the Arisen to decide.
Ok. You know what? No. Vraiment, les hauteurs dans ce jeu sont vraiment riff. Vivement un mode qui permet de régler la hauteur de chute, les dégâts de chute. Ce sera modé, ouais.
While we're here, shall we take care of that other task we were entrusted with as...
Well, efficiency is not the only factor worthy of consideration.
Ingredients are plentiful hereabouts.
No harm in picking a few.
Hi, sir. What I can do for you? What? You mean to say my Albert's a noble and has only been pretending to be a beggar? That can't be true. Earning a living in the slums isn't easy, but Albert and I, we promised each other we'd try our hardest to make ends meet. We've been working toward that all this time, and you're saying 'tis all a lie. I don't want to believe such madness, but nor can I deny that these garments are my husband's.
Merci pour tous ceux qui me souhaitent de me remettre et le joyeux anniversaire.
Pray, tell me where you found them. I must see this for myself.
Ok, et elle y est?
I'll collect that. You needn't trouble yourself.
Ah, dans quelques jours. Attends.
Sir, ought you not be in... Ah, forgive me. You're not a patient. 'Tis a pleasure to make your acquaintance. I regret that I cannot offer you a cup of tea, not to mention, I have to find the means to procure more medicinal ingredients. Oh. You wouldn't happen to know someone
Oui,
willing to
blablabla,
brief who would
je te
procure
l'ai,
us
ton
in that
objet.
case? Might have slums are a
Ectoplasmite.
bane to the bodies. We do what we can with what little aid is
Blablabla,
most.
blablabla.
Yes, sir. Ah, forgive me. If that's not the case.
Pleure pas, meuf, pleure pas. Je l'ai, ton ectoplasmique à la con. Merci Serena, merci tout le monde.
What should I do?
Ça y est, j'ai une narine bouchée.
Oh, there's something written here.
Shall we take a closer look?
Merde, c'est pas ma piole ça. Ah, Ulrika m'a filé ça. Une transpire, cool. Fort aimable, madame. Alors. Ok. Voilà. Ok. Et ok. There we go. Retirer. Il me faut de l'ectoplasmite. Alors. Ectoplasmite, je suis sûr on en a un. Ah, voilà. 3 ectoplasmites. Qu'est-ce qu'il me demandait d'autre aussi? Je sais plus. Je ne sais plus. Peut-être les insignes de quête. De l'or ou de l'argent pour la gamine, non. Il me semble que... Non, il me semble que c'était réglé ça déjà. C'était réglé cette histoire.
Getting proper rest is an important duty in its own. I've a feeling fortune shall favor us this day.
Come, we've much to be getting on with.
Feeling rested, I trust?
That reminds me. Can it be we have no...
I pray this will convey the depth of my gratitude.
Oh. Merci, vieux. Ok. Well, that's nice.
I have no issue for...
Good morrow, everyone.
Off we go then.
Feeling rested, I trust?
Elle a les yeux rouges, hein, mais je pense que c'est ça. Je pense que c'est comme ça qu'elle a été faite, ouais. Bon. Ça devrait bien se passer. Où en étais-je? Que faisais-je? Je me suis oublié. Ok.
Shall we pay Miss Daphne another visit? I find myself wondering how the young lass fares. Say no more, Master. I know just where to find this person, and will guide you there post-haste.
You have our gratitude. Lead the way.
Ouf. Ah oui, je trompette.
Our road was a long one, but here we are at last.
Ok, d'accord, bah, bousille leur plan de terre à plante, y a pas de problème. Non, ça c'est une prêtresse. Bon, la mère sup.
Yes, sir.
Ah voilà.
Have you procured what I asked? Splendid. You've my gratitude. Unfortunately, I can give you little more than that. Forgive me. Ah, but in place of a reward, mayhap I could give you a tour of the premises. Only if you've the time and inclination, of course. What say you?
You know what? I'm okay,
As
yeah.
servants of the gracious hand, we provide whatever treatment we can to those unfortunate who are stricken by maladies. Yet, at times, 'tis not enough. Perhaps you will recall the parents who were here when you first arrived.
Oui, oui.
An unfortunate pair. They've suffered no few hardships in the slums,
Ah.
and now even their poor son Lubomir is dying. By
Okay.
chance, he was examined by a roaming man claiming to be a doctor. Yet, the family had not the money for the medicine he required. So, he was put into our care.
Ok, ouais. Et je peux leur filer une panacée ou
We have found a material.
Different combinations of materials result in different creations.
Here he is. This young man is Lubomir. We've been administering the medicine recommended by the doctor who examined him. To be perfectly honest, I doubt the soundness of that so-called doctor's job after all. There is no shortage of ne'er-do-wells out there, willing to claim their medicine the only cure, that they might inflate its price. But I suppose I ought not say such things so openly. At any rate, I'd best continue on my rounds. Pray, stay as long as you wish. Come, come. We've medicine to prepare.
Psst. You there. Help me. Listen, the sisters here are good to us, but I'm growing weaker day by day. It started with a slight fever, and now I can scarce lift myself up. See that empty bed? An old man was lying in it till just a few days past. He told me he was feeling better, that he'd be well enough to leave anon. And now he's... Mayhap I'm just imagining things. I hope that's the case. And yet... Gah... Something isn't right about this place. Pray, should you hear any queer rumors about the gracious hand, come tell me of them, won't you? I'd see to it myself, but I can hardly move.
Here you are, Master. I hope you like it.
Ok.
I spend my days in quiet reflection.
A moment's prayer can do a world of good. Good day, sir.
I shall gladly aid you if 'tis within my power.
I overheard some of the soldiers standing guard outside the palace discussing a curious rumor.
Oh?
Oh, someone help me. Jahan? Bruno, where have you gone?
Ok.
Medicine? Medicine! Now! Now!
Ok. Ok. Ok, ok. Tout ceci est suspect, mais pas illégal.
still not.
Bah merde alors.
May the heavens find thee unspoiled.
Each of our patients deserves our full attention. Would that we had more hands to aid us. Might you be a friend of Lubomir's? He's seen better days, hasn't he? There has been talk of sending him down to the basement, should his condition fail to improve. That is, the basement sick room, where our most critical patients convalesce under the abbess's care. None of the other sisters are permitted entry, including myself. Telleth, she gives the patients a special medicine. I know not what kind. At times I hear strange cries and moans drift up from below, which is to be expected. Those who come here suffer all manner of afflictions, you see, and yet a part of me is afeared for them.
Okay.
So, the worst of us are taken to the basement. Mayhap that's the source of the queer voices I hear at night. And none save the abbess can enter? If the gracious hand has a secret, 'tis the abbess who keeps it, I reckon. You've done this much for me. Would you be willing to go further? I must find out what goes on down there. You've my thanks. Of course, all the better should your search come to naught. But if you do find aught amiss down in that basement, it must be the abbess's doing. Should you find evidence fit to implicate her, will you help me see to it that just see, I've already reported my suspicions to the sentinels, and we've arranged a signal. If you apprehend the abbess, they'll know to come and arrest her. So I beg you, sir, find the evidence you need, if it exists to be found.
Aught about this reeks of a plot. Let us gather evidence that we might expose it.
Indeed, you are correct.
I know not why, but the words basement sick room set my hair on end. Shall we investigate?
Splendid.
Beg pardon, sir, but this... The patients in this room must not be disturbed.
Merde alors.
Mayhap 'twould serve us well to track down the former patients mentioned in these records of treatment.
That's just what I was thinking.
Ok.
I need...
Ok. Inanote, oui, oui, j'étais en train de Jeanne et Bruno parmi ceux qui ont été envoyés chez eux, ok. Et un savant médecin pour en deviner la compo. Pardon madame.
My head hurts just thinking about it.
What's the point? There's no way out.
Gotta crack a few skulls if you want to be top dog.
Où est la petite qui cherchait des billes au passage? J'en profite, hein.
I don't like it here. I want to go home.
My head hurts just thinking about it.
Shall we pay Miss Daphne another visit? I find myself wondering how the young lass fares. I know where that person can be found, Master. This way.
What to do? What
Allez,
to
voilà.
do? Boy, Arisen. Say, have you heard about the state of the river? Do you know the river close by the church? Well, it's constantly full of muck and filth and all sorts. That's a problem for the church, as it draws from the river to make holy water. The water's so filthy that it's going to take twice the amount of gold ore to purify it. I was thinking you could help the priests by finding some... I'll help too. I'll look...
Now we seek gold ore. Though it is sold in shops, mining some ourselves might prove the better choice.
Ok, fantastique.
You are correct.
D'accord. Ok. Merci pour l'anniversaire, braves gens. On reprend la route.
Just yonder looks to be a good spot for harvesting ingredients.
La chatte Bob, le drama. Au retour, retour. Saleté de piaf là-haut, là-bas. Qui me nargue. Il me nargue ce tarbat de piaf, putain.
A common reward. Frustratingly so.
We'll find a use for it, I'm sure.
Quand même. Merci.
As a matter of fact, I'd wager there's ought to be found here.
Let us ponder how best to proceed.
Now here's a surprise.
The thrill of discovery never gets old.
Interesting. I shall have to inform my own master of this.
Well, this simplifies things. Our task is nearly done.
We need only pass our burden into the hands that await it.
Ok, donc ça c'est gratuit.
As you said.
On essaie de couper, 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 on n'a pas pu.
After all, an ounce of prevention is worth a pound of cure.
C'est fou, à la seconde où je suis devenu sorcier, j'ai pu rencontrer une seule créature, quoi. Pas de boss, pas de titan, pas de... rien. C'est quand même dingue. PTDR, c'est quoi ces fringues?
Shove off.
The fuck? Ok.
Must you run so fast? I can hardly keep you in my sights, Arisen.
Let us endeavor to keep up, though we are less fleet of foot.
We've no healing magic at our disposal, so a curative will have to do.
Hold on. I had something on the tip of my tongue.
Is it true you're the Arisen? Only, I seem to recall someone else boasting a big... Just
Blablabla, 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 c'est un connard.
Lady Eleanor's a goodly person, a saint-like. Her earnest care saw me back to full health. I wavered between life and death for quite some time in that basement sick room, and she watched o'er me through it all. I can't say as I miss that basement, mind. 'Tis an eerie place, dark and shadowy. Suppose 'tis only to be expected, given the state of those assembled. I'm sure I was moaning too.
I thought you might like this, so I picked it up. Here you go.
Elena. Ah, yes. The abbess of the Gracious Hand. A fine woman by all accounts. I was in her care once myself. But I must admit, I've always felt there's something off about her. You see, I was only a little under the weather when I entered her care. But then I started getting sicker and sicker till I was certain death would come for me. In the end, I survived, but methinks I was one of the lucky few. So many died down there, and once I saw her, the abbess, meeting with a strange man. She handed him a large parcel, all wrapped up. And he gave her something small in return. You'd think 'twere medicine, but I'd not have bought medicine from a man like that. They were whispering. But I did hear one of them say aught about keeping quiet. Where'd they meet? 'Twas in the square in the eastern part of the common quarter. And always a night, as I...
Oh putain, ces enquêtes qui sont infinies. Chier. Putain. Oh chier, la gamine est là.
Oi, Arisen! Have you found any gold ore yet? Wow! This'll be plenty, Aaron. Listen, I was talking to the priests, and apparently our...
Qu'est-ce que tu veux?
So, now lots of people in the priests
Blablabla.
are treating... I want to help them, apart from ask you, that is.
Des remèdes.
Oh, I'll talk to the priests in the... Boy, Arisen! Have you brought any medicine with you?
Soigner l'empoisonnement,
Not yet.
ok.
Fair enough.
Bon. Alors attends.
This ladder looks sturdy enough to climb.
Perhaps new discoveries await us above.
Alors.
I warn you, I'm not easily impressed.
Welcome. We serve all manner of fine ales here. How extraordinary.
Ouais, mec, il s'ambiance tout seul, putain.
Welcome. We serve all manner of fine ales. How extraordinary.
You look like you've not a care in the world.
Et même plus elle? Comment ça se passe? Ah ouais. Je pourrais séduire la violoniste en jouant juste...
Welcome. We serve all manner of fine ales here.
en faisant juste de la boisson, PTDR.
Come back anytime. Welcome. We serve all manner of fine ales here. Come back anytime.
There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen your Majesty's claim. Ah, yes. Regarding your pursuer from some days past, as we suspected. He was indeed an agent from Batal. When he learnt of your Majesty's escape, he began inquiring after your movements, as to how he learned your Majesty's location with such ease. I intend to extract the answers from him anon. I shall be sure to inform you when I do.
Good.
There is much we ought to tend to. If we are... Have you divined aught of the false sovereign, your Majesty?
Voilà.
This appears to be a bill calling for the arrest of a man named Dara. But hold a moment. Does this man's countenance not bear an uncanny resemblance to that of the false sovereign? I see. If your Majesty is certain that the two are one and the same, then I am convinced as well. However, I'm afraid this paper alone does not constitute sufficient proof. Ah, but of course. I surmise your Majesty intends to post the bill and invite suspicion. A clever plan. The Queen Regent will be forced to deny any connection to our new sovereign, yet will be unable to remove the bill from the public eye. Furthermore, it will serve as an attestation to Dara's existence, which shall remain an undeniable truth till the man resurfaces, and all the while, the doubts lurking in the hearts of the citizenry will continue to deepen. A clever ploy indeed. I've no doubt that this bill will prove its worth in due course. You have my gratitude, Your Majesty. Your aid has been invaluable.
Okay.
There is much we ought to tend to, if we are... So the acting chief of Melv was blamed. I suspect this is some ploy of the Queen Regent and her ilk. However, I've heard no report of her capture. It may well be that she is safe. But is there aught else you would speak of? Your Majesty, do not forget that we work...
Ok, c'est bon. Donc j'ai rendu toutes les quêtes à ce con.
I keep my prices as fair as I can afford. Welcome. We serve all manner of fine ales here. What a delight.
Ils sont tous partis, quoi. PTDR, c'est la tristesse. Enfin. Ouf. Alors, il faut que j'aille aussi acheter...
Have you business with the guild, sir?
mes skills de pion, parce que je l'ai pas fait, voilà. Voilà.
I should be glad to assist you.
Always a pleasure.
Très bien.
Here.
Voilà.
Aye, this is plenty. Lord FRAZETTA'S is like to be in your debt. Nicely done. Suppose it can't have been easy to procure this much so quickly.
You suppose wrong. I command their full faith. 'Tis simple for me to extract what I require.
Ha! You're a fearsome one. Here's hoping I ne'er end up in your care.
Enough. I gave you yours, now you give me mine. I'd not be seen here with you.
Ah, of course. Wouldn't want to hurt the Lady Saint's image in the eyes of the common folk, would we? Here's your special medicine.
Glad we understand each other. Till next time.
Aye, be seeing you.
Lord FRAZETTA'S, 'tis a name of great import. Of that, I am certain.
Leave off.
Bon bah... Voilà.
What are you doing?
Bah j'appréhende.
Unhand me this instant.
Many thanks for your assistance in this matter. Elena is being questioned as we speak.
Ah bah j'ai appréhendé. Je l'ai plaqué au sol direct cette pute. Putain.
Though to be frank, sir, I cannot see the matter proceeding any further. What I've heard of the abbess's testimony is little convincing, but I fear the evidence you've procured.
Ah. Bon.
What business have you here?
Oh, ta forêt, la quête est foutue. Oh, I don't care. Midlife, hein. Putain.
Just yonder looks to be a good spot for harvesting ingredients.
We could pick some now and use them when the need arises.
I fear I've much to attend to.
I must confess, I'm rather lost. I can make no sense of this.
I don't like
It's been a hard day.
I feel this trial is too much.
I'd sooner stay out.
Mayhap this ladder is here for a reason.
After you, Arisen.
Beg pardon, sir, but have you any information about what happened here? A couple were found dead, you see.
Oh shit.
Poor Albert was stabbed from behind, and Selena, by all appearances, ended her own life after killing him. I can't fathom it. I knew the both of them, and I cannot imagine Selena doing such a thing. One witness claims Selena was turned away from a noble's estate shortly before the incident. But how could that possibly have led to aught so gruesome as this?
Shall we seek out the young man from the other day? Pray, allow me to show you the way.
Mais du coup, est-ce que si je vais dans le caveau et que je ressuscite le gars, Il me récompense ou pas? Ou le jeu va pas jusque-là?
Well, now isn't this lucky? Someone who knows the way.
On peut faire ça? Bah, je ne sais pas, mais moi en tout cas ça a été ma première pensée, et si le jeu est bien fait, on va voir.
When does my watch end? Oh, glad to go.
Well, you will soon forget the fatigue of a long journey when treated. To the foremost hospitality, much obliged.
Attends.
Well, you will soon forget the fatigue of a long journey when treated to the foremost hospitality in all that you know where to find.
What's going on in
Will someone do aught about this? Will someone do aught about this?
At last! The moment I've been waiting for. Allow me to gather these up.
Allons-y.
'Tis here I beg you to conduct yourself with care and with a reverence befitting of one who walks among the dead.
C'est vraiment...
An unsettled mind begets an unsettled... You are more than welcome to return.
Come,
D'accord.
I'll lead the way.
Eh ben malheureusement non donc. Il n'y a pas de moyen réel de ramener des gens à la vie. C'est un peu de la merde. Dommage. Dommage parce que ça aurait été un super twist, tu vois.
Beg pardon, sir, but might I have 'em see? A friend of mine has an empty house, but no use for it. Wouldn't come free, mind, but the price is a fair one. Well, you needn't decide.
J'ai pas les moyens, frère.
This isn't the way to our destination, but I presume you've a new one in mind. Lead on.
The Arisen is capricious and...
Hoi, friend! Have any time for me? There's something
Vas-y.
I've come to understand during my stolen hours exploring these. Every last resident in this city is wholeheartedly devoted to living out their lives. It seems a simple observation, I know, but to me, 'twas a revelation, for it made me painfully aware of my own position. Can this existence of mine even be called living when I am so doted upon by my mother? I want to live a life I can proudly call my own. I tire of enduring my mother's coddling, and of having to mind every twitch in her face in order to appease her. Looking at this box, it fills me with courage. 'Tis proof that I am not my mother's servant to be willed about as she pleases. 'Tis something I obtained of my own will, though it came to me through you, of course. Pray, take this with my thanks. Now, I'd best be off. I may not be able to wander the city again for some time. There's aught I would do. Thus, I cannot say when next we'll see each other, though I feel sure we shall in time. Perhaps sooner than we might think. Till then, take care, friend.
That was quite a gift.
Nice.
I hope that procuring it was not a burden upon...
Oh, I can't complain, really. Wonderful. My, how lovely to see you.
Ah, elle a gagné 50 quand même. Hein. Les bouquets de fleurs, c'est pas rien. Hein.
I grow restless. Did you want something? I've somewhere to be.
Eh ben. La gamine. Bon.
Would you come over here?
Qu'est-ce que tu me veux? Qu'est-ce que tu me veux, espèce de douille?
Orion's master. I will be most effective against this foe.
I'll combine my magic with yours, that you might cast the spell more quickly.
That was impeccably timed, Arisen.
Oh, I can't complain, really.
Ok, she's fine. Ok. Eh ben. En tout cas, comme je te l'ai kidnappé, la vioque.
This ladder looks sturdy enough to climb.
Perhaps new discoveries await us above.
Oh, ça va. Rapière, let's go. Transpierre, pourquoi pas.
With that in hand, we can leap from one end of
Botte
the
de savon,
kingdom
ok.
to another in a
Et un signe. Damn.
Tis not an item to be squandered.
Ah, now here's a surprise.
Ah. Non, mais je vous jure que la hauteur, c'est frustrant dans ce jeu.
Methinks I've an idea of where Sir Ulrika might have gone, Master. I know the way. Follow me.
A guide is most welcome. Now we shan't lose our way.
Là.
This ladder looks sturdy enough to climb.
Ok. Attends.
Perhaps new discoveries. If we are to aid Sir Gregor, we must needs make for the ill-doer's resting place. I know the way. Follow me.
I'm not taking any passengers just...
This journey will be a long one. What say we employ an ox cart and save our feet the blisters? Consider the time one might save.
This ox cart will not take you anywhere till I've had my due.
This way, if you please. 'Twas a fascinating
Bon. En espérant qu'on se fasse attaquer sur la route, ce qui me permettrait de faire la moitié de la route, mais pas totalement. Nice. Et je suis où? Regardez ça! Regardez ça, je suis devant l'endroit de ma quête.
I will protect you.
When tarred, be sure to avoid open flames. I'll combine my magic with yours, that you might cast the spell more quickly.
How dare you?
Over here!
In traversing other worlds, I came to know of a treasure chest in its area. Perchance you'd like to see it.
Come on, have at it.
It was a glorious success. Would that we might always be so in step, eh?
Ok. Ah.
Well done, Master.
Ingredients are plentiful hereabouts.
Shall we see if there's aught to be found while we're here?
Ouh la vache.
At any rate, look how everything has been torched. Quick, douse the flames!
Putain de chiasse. Ok, pas mal. En continuant comme ça, on arrivera bien à franchir une montagne un jour. Hein. Ça va finir par se passer, hein, cette histoire. Hein. Toujours la même histoire. Toujours la même histoire. Je vous jure, je vais régler les dégâts de chute sur 0. Hein. Vraiment. 0 dégâts de chute.
another world, I happened upon a treasure chest rather close by here. Perhaps I could show you the way?
I am honored to be called to your side, Arisen.
Must you run so fast? I can hardly keep you in my sights, Arisen.
Let us endeavor to keep up, though we are less fleet of foot.
Might there be aught over there?
We ought to take a closer look. Ah, now here's a surprise.
The thrill of discovery never gets old.
Interesting. I shall have to inform my own master of this.
Un porte-à-cristal value.
It seems you've somewhere else in mind you'd rather go. If you've no need of my guidance, by all means, lead the way.
Vous pensez que ce putain de piaf va revenir?
That reminds me. Our party contains an abundance of sorcerers.
Sûrement c'est son nid, ouais, mais...
Ingredients are plentiful hereabouts.
Shall we see if there's aught to be found while we're here?
I would have preferred not to have to fight so soon, but at least I know I am up to the challenge.
Try not to get hit, lest all that vim go to waste.
These people will only be defeated when their skulls snap beyond repair.
Ah.
Splendid accomplishment. You have honed your talents to new heights. I'll combine my magic with yours, that you might master the spell more. All together now. The attack is on. I shall lead the charge. Understood.
Woo! Fucked him up. Nugget got bullied. Paralysie et grêle. Ça n'a fait qu'une bouchée de lui.
Materials such as this can be combined to craft things.
I'm sure we'll find a purpose for it in due time.
Focus your strength, Arisen!
I hope you weren't expecting mercy.
I will see to it that the law is upheld.
My thanks, sir.
Ah! Ah! Regardez. Informez-la de l'issue.
As a matter of fact, curious thing. One of my former masters chose to hire only women. I wonder.
La quête s'est débuguée. Si elle n'était pas fantastique. Pour la pierre. Voilà, pour la peine.
Why?
Il avait pas lu la quête. Si, ils ont bon off. Elle était toujours en haut à gauche. Hein.
That went as well as we might have hoped. Let us cast our eyes about and analyze the
C'est avec que lorsque je me suis approché qu'elle a changé d'endroit.
We're going this way now, I suppose. But
Sir Arisen, I cannot thank you enough for what you've done for us.
Haha, mec, t'as failli te faire quequer par le landlord.
You've my humblest gratitude, sir. If not for you, I'd ne'er have made it home. Still, I doubt this is the last we'll be hearing from Sir Ludolf. He's not like to admit defeat after only one attempt. Where will I be sent next, I wonder?
Have you not heard, my love? Sir Ludolf has fallen deathly ill.
He has?
Aye, he was poisoned. From the tell of it, 'twas concealed in a gift. But I suppose 'tis not so surprising. A dastardly man like that must have had no shortage of enemies.
True enough. I'm sure no few held a grudge against him for all he's done.
Indeed. Perhaps one might call this his just deserts. You've my thanks.
J'ai une question, est-ce qu'on peut quequer le mec? Ah non, je peux pas lui faire de cadeau. Ah 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 ah.
My thanks.
Ouais, parce que le counter cucking serait incroyable quand même.
Mayhap this ladder is here for a reason.
After you, Arisen.
Greetings. You think you need only make a worthy offering in exchange. I have seen your path. You've my gratitude. 'Tis lovely to see you.
Okay.
I'd hasten
and home. Not my kind of place.
I must confess. Hoy, Arisen! Have you brought any medicine with you?
Voilà.
Now that's just splendid. Oh, thank you, Arisen. This should be plenty.
'Tis a goodly deed we've done aiding the sick. I only hope our efforts go a ways to...
Thanks, sir.
Methinks I've an idea of where Sir Ulrika might have gone, Master.
Thanks, sir.
Elle a perdu 5 points de like parce que je l'ai chopé. Lol. Ok.
Shall we see how Harve village fares of late, Master? Follow me. I will guide you to the location.
We'll do no such
Well,
thing.
now, isn't this lucky? Someone who knows the way. To break the law is to be thrown in jail.
I've heard that jailers are paid a pittance, despite the hardships of their work.
Then we best keep some coin on hand to ease our potential warders' suffering, and make them an ally to our cause.
Là. Là. Sven. Ok, liqueur de fruits, pas de souci. Ok, gros. That's a bit gay, but I'm okay with this. Ok, déposé. On va faire ça proprement pour la prochaine fois. Voilà. Comme ça, avec ça, on s'est mis bien. Comme ça, avec ça, on s'est mis bien. Tac, on met ça là.
I have no issue falling asleep, even at this...
Dors jusqu'au matin. T'inquiète, t'es pas bugué, il fallait juste y aller de nuit. On était de jour. Hein.
To tackle the day ahead.
Off we go then.
Feeling rested, I trust?
Voilà. Impeccable. Bon. Ça me permet de sauvegarder là. Et de m'arrêter là. Je me suis bien amusé ce soir. Je suis content. Je vous remercie de m'avoir laissé jouer à des vidéo games. Hop. Je quitte. Je suis épuisé. Demain, peut-être un stream anniversaire. Encore une fois, on va continuer à jouer à ce jeu. Mais ce coup-ci, j'installerai le mode pour les distances de chute.